Thank you very much for that introduction, and I feel very honoured to be here and have accepted this award today. And again, I'd like to acknowledge the traditional owners of this land and also distinguished guests today, and everyone who's come along to support this really important time, 60-year anniversary, and our theme, dignity and justice for all, because I think that's what we're living, that's why we're here, we're supporting it, and that's what we, in our very small way in our program, Discovering Disability and Diversity, hope to do within, I guess, Queensland mostly, but we're sort of travelling more and more in our mobile disability awareness program. And it's more than just disability. We're actually promoting diversity, and we start working with young children in schools and right across the board with their teachers, with the principals, and engaging whole school communities and whole communities to actually create and break down barriers by getting a whole lot of activities out, stimulating a whole lot of different disabilities, putting people into wheelchairs, putting people with vision problems, actually blindfolding them, getting them to try using white canes, and a lot of the hidden disabilities like autism and Asperger's syndrome, and challenging them to be part of a classroom or part of a community. We work with sharing organisations, with rural doctors, and by having a walk in the shoes, we encourage people to create change. And I'm saying we in a lot of these things because my work would not be able to be done without Dr. Michael Picardo sitting down at the table. There was my dad as well, and Michael and I actually developed this program, and my sister put a nomination in, quite surprisingly, and I really thank her for doing that as well, because I think the more that we find out about and learn about disability and difference, the more we break down the barriers, the more we can create inclusion, the more we can live inclusion, because I think a lot of times it's fear of the unknown, it's fear of what or how someone might react. And if we break those things down, and I always encourage the workshops that we actually do, the participants to think like young kids, because young kids are never fearful of what they should ask or how they should ask it. They just come out and ask it. And I have some of the most amazing questions asked of me, and I know that often the older people in the room often cringe. Ooh, how's she going to respond to that? What should we say? And I say, let them ask it. And if you don't answer it, they just get louder. And I think that's what we've got to do. We've just got to answer the questions, break down the barriers, and live social justice and live inclusion. And I think that's what human rights are about. Thank you for coming.